Hello viewers, greetings to you and welcome to my channel. All right, let's look at the differences between connecting solar panels in series versus in parallel. When it comes to setting up your solar panel system, you have two primary options. Number one is connecting the solar panels in series, and number two is connecting the solar panels in parallel. Now, before choosing to either connect your solar panels in series or in parallel, there are two factors you need to take into consideration. Number one is your system requirements. Number two is environmental factors. Now, for system requirements, you're looking at voltage and current. Then for environmental factors, you're looking at shading. You're looking at shading, the orientation of the panels, how you are going to position them. Now, if we look at the system requirements, when you are connecting your solar power system, you need to look at the voltage and the current of your solar system. Now, if you need high voltage, it means you're going to connect your solar panels in series, because in series connection, voltage will double. That is, voltage will increase, but current will remain the same. For parallel connection, if your system needs high current, it means you're going to connect your solar panels in parallel, because in parallel connection, current will increase, but voltage will stay the same. So this is the number one factor you need to take into consideration. What is your system requirement? Does your system need high voltage, low current, or high current, low voltage? Then number two, you look at the environmental factors. Where you're going to install the solar panels, will there be shading? Are there projected buildings, chimneys, trees, or anything that will cause shading around that place you're going to install your solar panels? That is why you need to carry out a site survey before installing your solar system. Now, for series connection, if you have two solar panels, two identical solar panels, when you are connecting solar panels in series or in parallel, those panels should be identical. That is, those panels should have the same specifications. They should have the same parameters. So let's assume these two panels. This is positive, negative, positive, negative. These two panels, their open circuit voltage is 20 volts, and their short circuit current is, let's say, 5 amps. Here is also 20 volts and 5 amps. Now, if we connect these solar panels in series, by connecting them in series, you connect the negative terminal of this panel to the positive terminal of this panel. So this is your positive and this is your negative. So these are the terminals you are sending to your solar charge controller. So after connecting them in series, what we will have here is 40 volts, because the voltage will double and our current will still remain 5 amps. Our current will remain 5 amps. This is for series connection. Now, another thing you need to also take into consideration is the requirement of your charge controller. You need to look at the maximum PV input voltage of your solar charge controller and the maximum current of your solar charge controller, because when you're connecting your solar panels, you're connecting the panels to match with the parameters of your charge controller. If what you're sending to the charge controller is more than the specifications of the charge controller, or the capacity of the charge controller, you will destroy that charge controller. It is if it is far below, that is the minimum requirement of that solar charge controller. If you send the current and voltage to that charge controller, the charge controller will underperform. It will not perform as expected. So if you connect solar panels in series, voltage will double, current will remain the same. Now, series connection is suitable for high voltage applications. That is, if your system needs high voltage, then series connection will be suitable for that kind of system that needs high voltage. And again, if you connect your solar panels in series, the size of cables you are going to use from your solar panel to the charge controller will not be large. You will use, small cable as compared to when you connect the panels in parallel. Then, one of the disadvantage of connecting panels in series is that if one of these panel is shaded, let's assume this panel is shaded. If this panel is shaded, the performance of this panel will drop. By so doing, the overall performance of this entire system will drop. because the panels are connected in series. If anything affects this panel, it will affect all the panels in that the output, the total output of the solar panels in that series connection. Then if again your distance, if this is your charge controller, your solar panel, and this is your charge controller, if the distance, this is distance between your solar panel to your charge controller is long, you should use series connection. Let me take it again. If the distance between your solar panels, where you are mounting your solar panels or installing your solar panels, the distance from that place to where you're mounting the charge controller, if the distance is long, you should connect your solar panels, you should wire them in series so that you have high voltage. By so doing, it will reduce the size of the cables you are going to use. Because if you use large cables in a solar installation, in a solar power system, you should know that you are increasing the cost of that system, because you need large cables, and large cables are not cheap. So as you're using large cables, you're building up the cost of that system. So series connection, you use it when there is need, that is, it is suitable for high voltage applications. It is also suitable when the distance between your charge controller and the solar panels is long. The drawback is that if one of the panel in the series connection is affected by shading, the overall performance of that system will be affected. There will be a reduction. Now, let's go to parallel connection. Now, in parallel connection, when you connect your solar panels in parallel, current will double and voltage will remain the same. This is what I mean. If you have two solar panels, let me do it this way. If you have two solar panels, this is panel 1, you have another panel, panel 2. This is your positive, negative, positive, negative. And the open circuit voltage is 20 volts. Your short circuit current is 5 amps, 20 volts, 5 amps. Connecting in parallel, you will connect negative to negative and positive to positive. So this is your positive terminal and this is your negative terminal. So what will be going to the charge controller, the voltage will still remain the same, which is 20 volts, but the current will double. It will now be 10 amps. Now, parallel connection is suitable for shaded environments. If you know that there will be shading in that environment, you use parallel connection, because in parallel, your even if this panel is affected by shading, if this panel is shaded, it is only this panel that will be affected. It is only this panel that the performance will drop, but it will not affect other panels in that parallel connection. But the only drawback is that you're going to use large cables because you are building up the current. So once you are building up the current, you are increasing the size of cables you are going to use, and that will increase the overall cost of the solar system. So these are the differences between connecting solar panels in either series or parallel. It all depends on your system application. What does your system need? What are the system requirements of your solar system? What is the requirement of your solar charge controller, the maximum PV input voltage, and the current of that charge controller? Thank you for watching. Do well to subscribe to my channel if you're watching me on YouTube. Do well to follow me if you're watching me from Facebook or TikTok. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to join my training, click the go to my description, the video description. You'll see a link there. Click the link and you'll see the programs that I will be offering, the areas that I will be training people on in as regards solar installation and maintenance. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video.